Hey YouTube, it's me Spotty, hope you're all doing great. Today I'm going to be sharing 3 tricks that helped me improve and hopefully can help you improve too. So before we get started, I'd just like to point out that this video was aimed at people who are trying to get sub 30 or 20, maybe 15. It's what helped me get sub 20 and I really hope it helps you out. Also, if you're interested at all, in the background is just an average of me doing slow solves. It was a pretty good average for me, but without further ado, let's get started. Number 1 is walkthrough solves. A couple of you guys were asking if I had any tips to become sub 20 or 25, and the first thing that I said was that walkthrough solves will become your best friend. Walkthrough solves are so helpful and really important. There are so many great 3x3 walkthrough solves out there, and walkthrough solves can really help you learn new tricks, especially in F2L, new inserts, new ways to pair things up, even new algorithms. Some great ones out there include Ubercuber's walkthrough solves are really good, Easy Cubing, and Chris Olsen has a series where he critiques other people's solves, and I find those really helpful. So if you're wanting to improve and you want to learn some new tricks, new skills, then go watch some walkthrough solves. They're always really helpful and you can always learn a thing or two. So the second thing that helped me become sub 20 was slow solves. A lot of YouTube videos cover doing slow solves, and slow solves are really important. The first and most obvious thing that slow solves help with is look ahead. You can really improve your look ahead by just slowing down a little bit and practicing on doing more smooth solves. And even though that is probably the main thing that slow solves help with, there are also other benefits of doing slow solves. One thing that I find is that when you're doing slow solves, it's much easier to put into practice the skills or new inserts that you learned. Because if you're going fast, then you're just going to do something you already are familiar with. But when doing slow solves, you can put into practice things that you've recently learned, like a new way to pair a pair up, or even recognize a new algorithm. For example, if you just learned a new OLL, it's much easier to recognize and put into practice that OLL when you're doing slow solves rather than if you're just going normal pace really fast. And the final thing that I find helpful with slow solves is that you can become color neutral, or it's easier to get similar times. I'm not trying to become color neutral, but I am trying to practice my yellow cross. And when I do, normally I find that my times are 1 or 2 seconds slower, which really sucks. But when I do slow solves, my times are more similar, and I think slow solves just really help you look out for pairs and just think through what you're doing a bit more. One thing to remember when doing slow solves as well is that when you start doing slow solves, your times might increase, and they probably will. When I started doing slow solves, my times increased by a couple of seconds, which really turned me off and made me feel a bit disheartened, but over time your times do go back to normal and even improve, so yeah. And the final thing that helped me become sub 20 is even slower solves. What I mean by that is just turn off your timer and go so slow. Try and find new inserts, new ways to pair things up, and just try and improve your F2L. If you notice that there's something that is really inefficient, then try and find new ways to do it. What I try to do sometimes is find a new way to solve every single pair I do for a solve. Some of these are completely not helpful and probably are worse than what you're already doing, but some of these might actually help and you can actually put into your solves. So yeah, those are the 3 things that helped me become sub 20. I hope this helped you and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future content. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.